it's Mena, and tonight I'm going to do my little critter book collection. Actually, I'm warning this is probably going to be a long video because I have a lot of little critter books, but I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. And oh my god, my room smells so good right now. Sorry, I'm distracted because I have my wallflower plugged in. I plugged it in at 8 o'clock and my room smells really good. So I'm going to show you guys my collection of little critter books, and I'm going to get started. I'm going to go as fast as I can so that this video doesn't get too long because I have a ton of little critter books. So the first one I have is Just a Rainy Day. This book is just about little sister trying to find something to do during a rainy day outside, and she's like really bored. Next one I have is My Big Sister. In this book, little sister imagines she has a big sister. The next one I have here is Helping Mom, and this one, little critter's mom is sick, and he helps her, and he does a poorly job helping her with chores around the house. And then next one I have is Just a Bad Day, and this one's a golden book, and this one, and by the way, I forgot to mention, I also have a top 10 little critter books video. If you wish to see that video, I'll link it in the description box down below. And again, Little Critter's been one of my favorite book series since I was a kid. My mom used to read me Little Critter all the time. And this one, Little Critter is really bored and having a bad day because it's raining outside and he has pretty much nothing to do. I'm just going to move these down here just so the camera doesn't block the camera. Next one I have is I'm Sorry. This is one where a little critter says he's sorry because he makes a lot of mistakes. Next one I have is Little Sister's Birthday, and this is the one where little critter celebrates his little sister's birthday with her. And then next one I have is Just Going to the Dentist, and then this one, little critter has to make a trip to the dentist. Next one I have is Just Me and My Puppy, and then in this one, little critter gets a puppy, and he tries everything he can to take care of it. The next one I have is Just Me and My Cousin, and this one, little critter goes to visit his cousin, and his cousin makes a mistake of pushing things too far and having fun, but the game. So in this book, little critter goes to visit his cousin, and his cousin plays with him and pushes his buttons too far that he doesn't want to play with him anymore. Next we have Just Me and My Grandpa. Just Grandpa and Me, excuse me. And in this one, little critter takes a trip with his grandpa to go get a new suit, and he ends up like making a mess of things. Next one is Just Me and My Mom. And in this one, little critter goes to the city with his mom, and he makes a bunch of mistakes in the city and humiliates his mother. The next one I have is I Just Forgot. This is one where little critter will remember some things and he'll forget some things. Next one I have is Bun Bun's Birthday. This kind of counts as a little critter book. This one's a pretty cute one. I forgot I even still had this one. This one and this one, when Bun Bun has a birthday, but everyone forgets her birthday. Next I have Just My Babysitter and Me, and this one, little critter is left with a babysitter, and he kind of has a good time with the babysitter, kind of doesn't really have a good time with the babysitter. Next one I have is Just a Bad Dream, and then this one, little critter dreams that he's turned into a monster, and he scares away his family, and he thinks he gets to do whatever he wants now that he is a monster. The next one I have is Just Me and My Friend. This one, little critter invites a friend over, and they have such a great time hanging out, like climbing the tree or riding a bike. Next one I have is Just Shopping with Mom, and this one, little critter and his siblings go shopping with their mom, and little sister starts to have bad behavior while going shopping with the mom. Next one we have is I Was So Mad, and this one, little critter's mad because he doesn't get his way. Because he wants to bring, for instance, he wants to bring frogs in the house, but his mom won't let him bring frogs in the house. He wants to sleep in his sister's dollhouse, but his dad won't let him sleep in his sister's dollhouse. The next one I have is just me and my dad. And then this one, little critter goes camping with his dad, and then they have a good time, even though they have like some little mishaps in here. They still have a great time, like spending the day together and stuff. It's really cool. Next one I have is just me and my little sister. This one, little critter's mom is busy, so he takes his little sister to the park, and they try to have the best time ever, but his little sister kind of like goes a little too far having fun. And he gets in trouble for it. Next one I have is just me in the tub, and in this one, little critter takes a bath and washes himself clean, and then he ends up making a mess in the bathroom. The next one I have is just for you. So in this one, little critter makes a big mess is trying to do things for his mom, but he ends up making a giant mess in the house, like for instance breaking dishes and slipping on the floor. Trying to make breakfast for his mom and then dropping eggs on the floor. The next one I have is all by myself. This one is where little critter talks about how he can do things all by himself, like brush his hair, brush his teeth, or make his bed all by himself. Next one we have is when I get bigger. And in this book, little critter talks about how he gets to do things when he gets older. Like go on trips or use the phone independently or mail a letter and stuff. It's really cool. And then the next one I have is just me and my little brother. And this one, little critter, and sorry if these books are not in good condition. I've had these since I was a kid. Little critter has a little brother, and then he talks about all the fun things he'll do with his little brother. Like they'll have a birthday party, they'll play with each other, they'll do whatever they'll do everything with each other. It's really nice. The next one I have is Merry Christmas, Mom and Dad. This one, little critter does a bunch of things for his parents, like they'll put on the lights, put on the Christmas tree, and he'll pick out toys and try to find presents for his family. It's a really fun book. Next I have is, this one's a pretty small one. It's called The New Baby. This one, little critter gets a new baby sister, and he wants to spend a bunch of time with the new baby. It's really cute. Next one I have is It's Mine. This one, little critter refuses to share his things with his siblings and his family. Next one I have is Little Sister's Bracelet. And in this one, little sister loses her bracelet, and little critter and his friends all go around looking for the bracelet. Next, I have Just a Mess. This one, little critter is missing his baseball mitt, and he's trying to find it, but he can't. But he realizes that his room is such a huge mess, and he can't find his baseball mitt because of the huge mess in his room, and no one will help him clean it. So he tries to clean his room all by himself. The next one I have is The Nightmare Before Christmas with Little Critter. And this is like Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorite Christmas books. I like this book because it's a great story for Christmas time, and it's like about Little Critter when he wakes up in the middle of the night and sees Santa coming to his house. Next I have, Little Critter's The Picnic. I like this book because Little Critter and his family try to find a spot for a picnic, and it doesn't really work out because all the spots they have are taken up by bears, too many people, or the weather. The next book I have is this one. There's not very many pages in this one because all the pages fell out and stuff like that. And this one is Just Lost, where Little Critter gets separated from his mom while tying his shoe. Next I have Just Me and My Babysitter. And in this one, Little Critter and his sister are left with a babysitter. And they have a great time with the babysitter. and babysitter. They have a good time with the babysitter. Like, they watch movies and stuff, and they play games with her and have a snack, and they try everything they can to keep the house clean. Next, we have Little Kitter's Trip. This is like an alphabet book, and this one's super fun because it has things that begin with A and ABCs, from things that begin from the letter A and from A to Z. It's pretty cool. Next we have is Just Go to Bed. So in this one, Little Critter his dad wants him to go to bed, and he just refuses to go to bed. Next we have just a very special critter. This one, Little Critter meets a disabled kid in a wheelchair. Here, like a physically disabled kid in a wheelchair. And he learns that there's something more special with the kid, even though he's like just in a wheelchair. Next we have is Just Grandma and Me. In this book, Little Critter and his grandma spend the day at the beach, and they have such a great time. Fun fact, I used to have this book on a book reading CD for the computer as a kid. The last one I have is What a Bad Dream. And this one, I think this is the same book. I think I have 2 copies of this book, I don't know. And this one, Little Critter imagines himself as a demon, and he scares his family away. Okay, so that was my Little Critter book collection. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!